Thanks, it means a lot. Especially since you know how prone I am to falling.
What defines a great motorcycle ride? Is it the beautiful scenery? Or maybe it's overcoming a certain challenge? Perhaps it's the people that you ride with, or the complete escape from society. To be honest, it really could be any or all of those definitions. But in today's video, we're going to take a look at a ride that checks all the boxes. Now before we get started, allow me to welcome you to the Each Adventure channel. My name is Josh, but in my circle of riding friends I am commonly referred to as Patches. This nickname was lovingly given to me by my friends for the type of riding that I usually do. Oftentimes this involves finding as many dirt patches as I can while on my commute to and from work. Now as much as I would love to spend each riding trip traveling 300 miles across the California desert, my work and family life keep most of the riding that I do confined to local areas. These areas are usually within an hour or so from my house, last anywhere from 2 to 4 hours, and generally take place on a weekday afternoon or on an early weekend morning. However, just because the ride is local doesn't mean that it isn't awesome. Not long ago, my buddy Garrett and I went for a ride with two goals in mind: to ride as hard as we felt was safe, and to explore every side route and hidden single track that our local areas had to offer. As any good ride should, it started off with a drag race. With an extra 80 cc's of power, a 50-pound weight advantage, and an overall faster rider at the helm, the Beta was the clear winner here. The actual results of this race probably would have been a bit closer if I wasn't running a completely bald rear tire, but I digress. Riding with Garrett is always interesting because we share very different views when it comes to dual sport and adventure motorcycles. While I tend to favor the practical, cheap, and reliable, Garrett has a taste for the exotic, expensive, and performant. His Beta 500 RRS is no exception. With just about every upgrade imaginable, it is the pinnacle of dual sport luxury, even though he swears it's quote-unquote perfect from the factory. Bike preferences aside, our riding styles are also very different. Garrett is a much faster and more confident rider than I am, and his preferred style of riding involves blasting through the wide open desert. I, on the other hand, tend to favor the more technical mountain terrain and might have a slight edge in skill through the rough, sketchy stuff.
Pretty far so far. It drives right back up at the road right here. It's not very long.
This dynamic, I think, is what makes riding with Garrett so much fun, because we challenge each other in different ways. Garrett challenges me to keep my speed up, and I challenge him in the more technical stuff. I am quite a bit more prone to falling over, but of the two of us, I'm the only one whose bike hasn't seen the bottom of a rocky cliffside.
Not bad. No, it looks way steeper though. Watch when you look up right now.
All joking aside, you could see this dynamic at play throughout most of the entire ride. So rather than just continuing to talk about it, I'm going to go ahead and take a break so we can focus on a little bit of the awesome riding that was done this day.
Yeah, it's like super loose too. I think that to the left is what leads up to that trail right there. I got that.
Riding styles and bike preferences aside, that didn't stop us from stepping slightly outside our comfort zones. We shredded the mountain, pushed our skills, and even spent a little time pretending to be Graham Jarvis.
Nice! I don't think I can do it. Woo! Oh!
No, you can't. There you go.
Afterwards, we ran into two other dual sport riders on Honda CRF400S. These guys were pretty new to the dual sport world and were out enjoying the mountain just as we were.
How's it going, guys? Good. Nice bike. I used to have that one, actually. I used to own that bike. I love it.
Interestingly enough, Garrett and I are friends because of dual sport motorcycling, and specifically because of the Honda CRF400L. We both own the same 2014 model year and discovered each other on Instagram by sharing photos of our bikes and rides in these same local mountains.
This one's gonna be kind of sketchy. Woo! Made it.
As the day progressed, we stayed true to our goal in finding just about every side route and single track that our local patches had to offer. We didn't travel hundreds of miles across the desert, but we did experience some epic scenery, overcame some new challenges, enjoyed each other's company, and all while escaping society. To me, that is the definition of a great motorcycle ride. And that really is the beauty of it all. Although Garrett and I share very different views and perspectives when it comes to motorcycles, when it comes to dual sport, your background, your age, your perspectives, what gear you wear, or even what bike you ride, doesn't really matter. What matters is the passion and the motivation to get out on two wheels and to explore what life really has to offer.
Whoa! It doesn't look that bad, actually. Thread the needle.
Thank you so much for watching this video. If you like what you saw, please be sure to hit that subscribe button, leave a like, and let me know what you thought down in the comments.
I know for a fact that I've been through worse.
As always, be sure to have fun, take care, and ride safe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Until then, be sure to get out there and have adventures of your own, and I will see you guys next time.
Yeah, that's that area down there.
Patches, out.
Oh, here goes something. Recorded.
I'm recording.
You too. So if we die, we're gonna die. Get out there.
Oh, wait a minute. Did we miss a turn?
I'm not sure.
Oh, no, it's right here. Ah!
You alright?
Yeah.
Need help?
I might need help. The bike's in neutral. I don't know how that happens. There we go. It got slippery. I wasn't sure if it went to the right or to the left right here.
That must be difficult.
At least it started. That's one thing I hate about the carburetor. It freaking gets flooded.
Now we can see if we want to go up ever.
I'm thinking no.
What if I should take the left line?
Is there a left line? My brake feels weird.
Not too bad right here.
No. Oh, crap. It's not even that bad. It's just loose and it's like super narrow.
Not even that steep, really.
No. Oh, I forgot about this though.
Brake discipline.
Woo! That's not actually that bad. I thought it was gonna be worse.
Ah,
I went the wrong way.